Hello, welcome to Rev Sports. This is Ishan, your host, along with Sneha and Bharat. So, guys, it's finally out. India B is the team that has come out on top. A comprehensive victory for them. When we first reviewed this match, a lot of us were saying that India A seemed like the stronger side on paper. They had a better, you know, overall balance. But this B team has really come out strong. Some great performances there, and I think it's taken everyone by surprise. Sneha, your first thoughts on this final day of play? Obviously, KL Rahul played a good innings, but he could have capitalized. Maybe he didn't have the partners to help him out. But overall, what do you make of this game, and who do you think are the star performers from this match? You're on mute, Sneha.
Yes. If you ask me on the final day, I think the stage was set for for Rian Parag and KL Rahul. I think the way Rian Parag started the innings, I was thinking about a big knock because it was a counter-attacking knock, and the way he was playing short on the up shots, brilliant to see. The way he coming down the wicket and hit a six, that was a
Hmm.
brilliant shot. But
Yeah.
but 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 overall, I think it was a small stay. But after that, no such big partnership were built. I think that's where India A derailed. And Shubman Gill again, it's a big failure. I think this was a stage where a batter like or a leader like Shubman Gill should step up, and he failed. If you see the strike rate, if you see the intent, it was not up to the mark. What you expect from a player or a batter like Shubman Gill. So I think overall it is a batting failure because Akashdeep played a good knock of 45, 46 runs. That's why you managed to end up here. Otherwise, you could have bundled up for 140 or 150 runs. So overall, it's a overall good performance from India B. But India A should think that despite having a solid batting lineup and good players on their side, they failed to come up as a team. On patches they look good, like in the first day 94.7, and then in the second innings also taking those early three wickets, and then again failed to capitalize on that. So on patches they are good, but overall as a team, India be click more than India.
Yeah, right. I think they came together as a whole team, which made the differences. Some crucial performances that really made the difference. Bharat, we've got some questions here. We'll start answering them. There's one here, post shot by Gill, one catch dropped. He doesn't know his off stump. What's happening with Shubman Gill? He's been dismissed by Navdeep Saini twice. Something to worry about, or just a bad outing for him? You're on mute as well, Bharat.
We discussed a lot about it. Not sure there is much to add about it. Old things have come back to haunt him. As I've already noted, if you if you really want to analyze the technique, you analyze the technique of KL Rahul and Shubman Gill. Today, Shubman Gill, KL Rahul, if you look at his back foot, it loaded, then it pressed, then it released, and then his front foot covered the off stump. That is why he was able to play much better. And if you look at Shubman Gill, even the first innings, even the second innings, his back foot hardly loaded, and that is why his front foot was so
Yeah.
indecisive and he couldn't cover his off stump before the ball had passed. Obviously, after the ball had passed and hit the stumps or he edged it, you would see him covering the off stump, but that is of no use. So I think that is I think the problem with someone like Shubman Gill. I think the bigger problem is there are three formats going around. So whenever he tries to adjust his technique for tests, then suddenly he has to play T20 cricket and again goes back to, I guess, his old ways
Bharat, there's
because
an interesting statement here as well. It says Bharat and Sneshish, Cummins and Hazelwood will set Gill up with the incoming ball and one outswinger, which he will edge to slip. I think Priyanshu has already seen the future. He knows what's going to happen. But I agree with what he's saying. Maybe it's a fact here that, this is the way that they can set up Gill. Anything that you want to mention on this comment?
yeah, that's same thing. If he doesn't really load up, then definitely he in conditions where the ball will move around, Kokobara ball definitely will move around, seam around, not swing around, seam around in the first 15, 20 overs. He will definitely come under scrutiny on both edges of the bat. You look at how he got out in the Vizag test first things to Jimmy Anderson. He bowled in, and then got one to go away and he edged it. So both edges of the bat will come into the equation if he
Hmm.
doesn't correct this game.
Yeah, and Sneshish, a lot of support for Akash Deep here. We mentioned it in the morning show as well. Well played, Akash Deep, the upcoming bowler for Team India. Only Akash Deep, no one else. So Akashdeep, this guy is, I think, moving up the strides, bowling well. Uh,
Yeah.
Definitely a contender for the upcoming Test series. I think we can definitely see him playing because he's that X factor players where he's someone who's bowling regular line and lengths, getting those wickets. So your thoughts on Akashdeep?
Yes, absolutely. I think in whatever opportunity he has got so far for Team India, he has shown that he has the capability, and he has played a lot of domestic cricket, so he knows the wickets of India also, various wickets, and he knows how to bowl. What is the perfect lane to be bowled at a specific day? I think we all know that part day, day one, day two, three, four. Every day you have to adjust your bowling according to the wicket, according to the length.
Hmm.
So I think that Akashdeep knows very well. And if you see today also, he was the best bowler. He took 5 wickets, and he
Yeah,
is a very
and some anti
hardworking.
runs.
Exactly, exactly. Hardworking bowler, hit the deck, can bowl good bouncers also, and aggressive bowler. As a fast bowler, you always want an aggressive fast bowler in your side because that's give you a extra push to the bowling unit. So overall, I think he is a decent customer for Team India going forward in any test matches. And I think in the morning show also I also mentioned that if any player, I think that definitely got a chance to get a chance in this upcoming Bangladesh series from
Yeah.
this match in Akashdeep in terms of bowlers, because I think he deserves a place in the squad. I'm not saying that he must be in the playing 11, but at least in the squad he deserves a place. And today
Yeah, I think
also,
it does.
and see with the bat also, with the bat also, he can bat. He scored those
Yes.
quick 45 runs, so he can bat also. So a good player to watch out for Team India going forward.
Yeah. Bharat, do you think India A had a chance today? They were doing fairly well in the middle. Then they lost his wickets of Dhruv Jurel, Tanush Kotian, some rash shots there. Do you think if Tanush Kotian, Dhruv Jurel stuck on the wicket a bit more, played probably sensible cricket, not those rash shots that we normally see, do you think this team had a chance?
I guess some credit has to be given to India based bowlers as well.
Yeah.
I guess they actually bowled well. Some of those deliveries from Yash Dayal and even one of them from Navdeep Saini, I think that they were pretty good deliveries. So we have to give credit to them. Maybe I think the only chance was if Rian Parag or KL Rahul had got a big score, something like 100 or 80 or 100.
Hmm.
But that didn't happen. KL Rahul looked exceptionally good for whatever deliveries he played, 120, 121 deliveries, and then got out a cutter. But until then, I think technically he looked the best of the lot in this match. That's only in terms of technique. He's definitely not a better batter than Mushir Khan in terms of the runs scored, but in terms of technique, against the seaming ball, he looked extremely good. And Dian Parag played a decent innings, but both of them couldn't convert it into a big score like Mushir Khan, and that was it.
Yeah, absolutely. There's some more questions here. We'll answer them after the. Yeah, absolutely. Priyanshu is saying after the try of Shami, Siraj, Bumrah, Akashdeep, and Harshad Rana should go to BGT. Harshad Rana, obviously, yes, Sneha, she's not part of this game here, but we've spoken about him. Harshad Rana, another candidate, another upcoming fast bowler. Again, just we'll have a quick discussion on Harshad Rana.
Yes, absolutely. Harshit Rana, one of the bowlers that impressed a lot, and not only this match, in any format of the game, if you see in the last 1.5 years, he is one of the key domestic players that have impressed many fans, many experts. But for BGT, it's difficult. It's difficult. Initially, I think you should give this player chance in the home series. In a home series against Bangladesh, against New Zealand, I think you should try them there first, and then for away series you can try. But starting with a series in Australia, it's very difficult for the team also and for the players also. So I
Hmm.
think for I don't see him getting a chance in this upcoming Bangladesh series. If possible, if he improves in the remaining two matches also in the Duleep Trophy, then the selector might go with him for the home series against New Zealand, at least in the squad. But for BGT, I don't see them. Even Akashdeep plays also in danger for BGT, I can say,
Yeah.
because we expect that Bumrah will be there. Mohammad Siraj will be definitely there. Mohammad Shami might get fit also. So you have your prime three fast bowlers. And with a left-hander, you might say that Arshdeep is the front runner. Though Arshdeep has a
Hmm.
difficult match
Yeah.
here. He didn't pick up wicket and conceded a lot of quick runs in the second innings also. But overall, when it comes to left-handed option, you have only Avesh Khan and Arshdeep. So between of them, I think Arshdeep Singh, currently winning the race, and I think there Arshdeep Singh might be an option for were in Australia. These four bowlers, I think, for me, going to Australia. But otherwise, I don't think that Akashdeep or Harshran is going to be in Australia. Let's see what
Yeah,
happens, but I don't.
yeah. I think you're right. They're showing promising signs, but maybe taking them to Australia at the moment might not be the right call. Bharat, before we end the live, we still have 5 minutes left. We'll come back with the current match discussion. Riyan Parag, 32 of 18, fantastic shot knock, but that's not good enough. Should he have shown more maturity at the wicket? He was set. He'd gotten the start. The team was in. If he hadn't lost his wicket, this could have well and truly been India A's game to win.
Yeah, but again, as I said, there was a decent ball from Style. I saw one of the questions here which said Style bowled well. Actually bowled
Yeah.
well. There's a decent ball that straightened off the pitch. Yeah, he could have shown better technique. That you can tell he could have shown better technique against it. He could have someone like KL Rahul did that against his style when he got it to straighten. He played inside the line of the ball, but Riyan Parag is still young, not as experienced as KL Rahul, so he edged it. But yeah, some credit has to be given to the bowler
Mhm.
as well, who actually bowled well today from round the wicket.
Snehashish, do you think Mushir Khan will still be remembered for this match? Because it clearly says Mushir Khan's innings made the difference. If it wasn't for those runs, this team probably wouldn't have been in this position. So we have to speak of
Absolutely.
Mushir Khan again.
Exactly, exactly. You go back first day again, I am saying 94.7. From that position, who have thought that they will end up at 321? No one can thought that. The way Navdeep Saini supported him and the way he batted initially and then, up his strike rate and all, scoring on his debut that 181 mammoth run. Absolutely, that one of the key factors of being, of India B's victory in this match. Obviously, the bowlers bowled pretty well in both the innings, as Bharat said. I absolutely agree. But you have to give credit to Mushir Khan also the way he batted
Yeah,
in first innings. Because first day the wicket was not so easy to bat. The bowlers were having so many help from the day. But still Mushir Khan managed to at such a young age the way he managed, the way he applied. You have to give credit to them and absolutely you have to give credit to Navdeep Saini as a bowler. The way he supported, the maturity he shown with the bat, that partnership, game was a game changer for India. So overall, that Mufi Khan will always be remembered for this match. He must be a little bit disappointed with the second inning show at dark. That was not expected from him, and fans were not expecting that also. But it's okay. I think in the remaining two matches, he will be one of the key players to watch out for every fan. How
yeah,
he
surely.
can the consistency.
Surely. I think the consistency of Mushir will also be tested here. Bharat, any thoughts on Rishabh Pant's wicket keeping skills? A lot of them are impressed by his wicket keeping skills, and there's also a comment here saying controversial one. RP should be the vice captain for the Bangladesh series and not Gill. So why don't you answer both these questions?
Yeah, Rishabh Pant's keeping was very good. See, what happens is in Indian cricket is at some point or the other we will be going after one player or the other. These days it seems like Shubman Gill is the main target. KL Rahul has passed it on to Shubman Gill for the time being. Yeah, but it has to be noted that Shubman Gill's performance in Test cricket hasn't been good. His technical flaw is very similar to how Prithvi Shaw as a flaw, but Prithvi Shaw was made a kind of scapegoat after that Adelaide test in a day-night test it was where the ball was zipping around, moving around a lot more, and he was made a scapegoat. Dropped. Shubman Gill got into the test setup. So, but his technical flaw is very similar to that Prithvi Shaw, but one player didn't get a chance, other player got a chance. So that is how it is. Indian management look at Shubman Gill as some kind of a all format player. They want him to make a all format player. Whether he is one, I don't know. So if you ask me, yeah, Rishabh Pant can be made a can be made the vice captain. Is a wicket keeper. Remember, a wicket keeper will see things that captain might not see because from behind the stumps he will see a lot more. His eyes will be zoomed in on a lot more things. So yeah, he can be
Hmm.
made a vice captain.
Yeah. Thanks, Bharat. Snehashi, one final question before we end this live. Yeah, we've got it for two people, so we have to answer this question. Who plays at number six versus Bangladesh? KL Rahul or Sarfraz Khan? Obviously, the next two Duleep Trophy fixtures will be important here. But from what you've seen at the moment and what you've known of these two cricketers, where's your inclination going towards? Who are you seeing in that playing level?
See that the team for the Bangladesh series will be picked up only after this match. So all the matches have ended, two matches. So I think both of them will be in the squad. For me, KL Rahul and Sarfaraz Khan both are available. Both
Okay.
are going to be in the squad for Bangladesh. In the playing 11, if both are playing, then at number six, I would like to see Sarfaraz Khan batting because
All right.
KL
Okay.
cannot use KL Rahul as number six in Test. I think that is a two down of the order. I think because
Interesting. Yeah.
at least you use KL Rahul at number four or number five. The quality of batter he is, the maturity he can bring, the experience he has already in his back. I think KL Rahul can bat at number four or five. But Sarfaraz has that game at number six. Doing playing big
Aggressor.
shots, aggressive, aggressive, quick fire, 40, 50, 60 runs at 50 wicket also. The way he batted in the second innings, he has that game. So I
Yeah.
think at number he is more suited than KL Rahul. KL Rahul, you cannot expect that quick fire game. He will come, he will get settled. According to the pitch, he will play and he can score big. At number four or five, he will be best suited. But if you ask me specifically number six, I think Cyprus Khan mostly suited than KL Rahul.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a fair point. I think the number six situation here is obviously a tense one, KL Rahul or Sarfraz. But I completely agree with you, Snehashish. I think at that number six position, you want someone to be more of an aggressor. And if KL Rahul is not playing at his normal position, then there's no point playing that player. I think Sarfraz is more suited for number six. So I completely agree there. Guys, it's the end of the show. It's been, I'm happy that we've done so many shows coming back on this English channel, getting some live back here. A lot of questions are coming, so that's great. So thank you, Bharat. Thank you, Snehashish. Obviously, the next fixtures are on the 19th of September, India B versus India D, and India A versus India C. So we'll catch you all once again, on the 19th. Till then, thank you both, and thank you to the audience as well. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you all really soon. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.